brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. There's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear the game? These are the questions we have while I sip the coffee. Hello, NJ. Hello, Meals. Imogen Games. LPW Bash Garnet. Darcy 17X Seriade. Elfie, I've already said. Obsessed 974. And Charlie Void. Those are the folks I see. Hello, Obsessed. Thank you very much, Charlie Void, for resubscribing. You've been subscribed for 55 months. Insert witty remark. Okay. 55? More like a good time to be alive. That's what you get for free. I mean, it's not free if you subscribed. Shut up. And Darcy 17X resubscribed as well. They've been subscribed for 13 months with the phrase, a lot of lurking. That's a lot of lurking. It's a lot of lurking. Is that the tone you were hoping for, Darcy? Is that the tone that comment was meant in? That's a lot of lurking. No, Obsessed, it wasn't witty. But it's at 9 a.m. So, you know, wittiness is not happening. Imogen, what the hell is this beautiful factory? My satisfactory games are always hot messes. So this is my first playthrough where I am attempting, after the mess phase, which is still very much in force and elsewhere in my factory, I'm trying to like build structures. So I've got you know, there's still like a lot of messiness, but I'm trying. Like I've got like an oil depot thing, so it pumps in from very, very far away. But it pumps into like a storage facility up there before it dispenses down. And I've also got Energy Games. It's so beautiful, Tim. I'm amazed. I've also got this sort of like turbine hall that I've built with my coal power is in here. It's just very, very repeatable. But what I like about it is because it's on the waterfront. It's actually built over the water because it needs everyone needs pumps. This sort of like open-topped pump shed on the side on the water that I really quite like. It's nice. Energy Games, Jesus. Okay, I've been playing the game wrong. Oh, Meals, here's having my pet lamp. Oh. NJ, oh my god, the factory noise. I know, right? So yeah, so this is very much like the only bit I've really managed to do, because, you know, if we then go over, I haven't really built this bit yet. This was where power was before I moved it down into the water. So yeah, Imogen, you haven't seen Tim's previous factories. I'm surprised as you are. I've got much more in the way of like soup over here. It's just where things like siphon off. Like this is actually relatively well organised in terms of like, you know, copper coming through here and down through there, and then the steel coming through here. So it's all sort of in logical lines. But then it's the point where it's like, well, I need screws over there, but also I need screws to go over there, and also I need to feed them over there. It does, yeah. Imogen, have you managed nuclear yet? Because that is impossible in my opinion. No, I've never got there yet, but I'm hoping to on this playthrough. And then up here, I'm trying to keep the kind of like more final end game supply stuff, where it's like lots and lots of finished products all going in to the manufactories, because that is that's a lot of different things. I'm making heavy modular frames over here. Paranormal Exo, first time chat. I'm at a party right now, and I'm stood off to the side watching this. That is the correct way to attend. That's how I go to parties. Unless I find, you know, my special people who I can talk to comfortably, I'm in the corner. or hopefully on a small raised dais shouting. Those are the two places I'm comfortable. I've got some things cycling off into the awesome sink. I can collect coupons. So what I was hoping to achieve today... Imaging games, yes, set up your phone and gather an audience. Make them look at my oil tower. Imogen, look at this nerd play satisfactory. Oh, it's a birthday party for a 60-year-old. I don't think anyone will want to join. 60-year-olds love logistics. Yeah, I want to build a monorail because I haven't got quartz production. And quartz is very important for, you'll be shocked to hear, glass. So I've been having to manually get glass. Quartz to turn into silica to turn into glass, and it's a pain in the ass. And the silica is very sparse on this map, but I was able to find some tucked away in here. There is some up here, but it's underground somewhere, and I've literally spent 40 minutes looking for it. I think I might need to blow up the floor to find it, but by the time I've now unlocked black powder, so I could make things explode. But I just really like the idea of like a coastal train going between these two places. But for that, I'm going to need a lot of resources to build a monorail, and I want to build a nice one. I want to sort of build it on pillars. So that's what I'm going to do, at least some of today. Probably won't do it all. And I love the coffee isn't spilling. No, it moves a bit, but it always remains. Nice. Oh, okay. No, remind me later. Bloody hell. Sorry, my streaming computer just sort of like blanked out with a big screen, and it was just like, update now? Updates are happening now? Oh, not now. Imaging Games, there is an easier quartz. Do tell. I might still do my coastal train. Coffee means update. Yeah, coffee does mean update. What's the easier quartz, Imogen? Because I'm detecting some. I think it's over here. I think it's over here. Or maybe in here, like in this rise. Maybe I put that up there. Yeah, I have to look up. Oh god, yeah, I remember ages trying to find the one you're talking about. Yeah, so there is something over here, but I think it's under a rock node, and I think there is a wall, and then within that wall there's sort of like a weird flat bit, and maybe I need to explode that. But I really like the idea of building a monorail. So, Imogen, and then looking up, and then just going, nah, don't do that one. So yeah, so there's a path all the way around here, and then you go in there, and then there's sort of like a cave mouth, and then there's a couple of big quartzes in there. There's a big spider guy. So I play Satisfactory with enemies passive. I do not play factory building games so that I can, have to fight a horrid spider. I've also got the arachnophobia setting on so they're just faces of cats. Because I'm not interested. I'm not interested in this combat. I want to build factories. Right, so what I need is... So I've got plenty for the platforms. That I can come back to. It's the railway. I need an absolute bugger load of pipes and steel beams and concrete for building plinths, because I'm going to use pillars. So yeah, and I need loads of metal plates. Yeah, so metal plates, concrete, pipes and beams, which means I need to empty out my inventory a bit because it's stuffed with crap. I haven't really done much in the way of hypertubes yet. I've got one going up there, but it's not great. It's not great. We could use some work. Alright, let's chuck you in there. Let's just chuck a load of stuff in here. So it's generating some stuff for me. Yeah, don't need you. Do I need you? I need motors. To see for certain. Chuck the shit in there. You. Don't need you. I should put my Mercer spheres and some asleep in a storage place. This one doesn't require plastic. Hello, Pentel. Ooh, lovely. The kitty faces are the best. I do like the kitty faces. Don't I haven't really done aluminium yet either. Any of you? I don't need you. Oh, I did need plastic. Plastic back. I should sort this. I need you. I probably need you. Don't think I need rubber. Plates. Not probably at all. This is the problem. I always go, oh, I don't need this. Midgin Games. Okay, gotta go dinner, but I'll leave you one for the numbers. Also, missed you a heap. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Midgin. Hopefully see you in a bit. I might still be going when you get back. Who knows? Cool. Right. So we need metal plates. Where are my metal plates? Where am I making my metal plates? There I am making my metal plates. You please. I'm gonna get 400 of each. I need my pipes and my steel beams. Whoppa! Where are my pipes? Pipes. Loads of them. I'm gonna need loads of them. Probably gonna need more pipes. I'm just gonna steal pipes from everywhere. I haven't got buffers for every single thing. I should probably put in a buffer for pipes. But up until now, they've not been. Oh! Oh dear. What else did I need? Transport. I've got lots of you. Yeah, I'm just gonna need fuckloads of pipes. What am I making here? Oh, that's where I'm making SAM fluctuators. Tootling in it. Not a huge pace, but a fine pace. 12% efficiency. Yeah. I'll look at that at some point, but it's not mad. It's not a hugely important thing. NJ, climbing a ladder with coffee in hand is very, very impressive. It is. My guy, he's so skilled. Where do they go up to? Oh, that is to them. A load of pipes stuck in here. Hello, Barnaby. Doing what now? What did I say I'm doing to Sam? Oh. I'm producing. I'm breeding Sam. Sam's fluctuator. More like Sam's fluctuator. Okay, it's not the right time. Hoppa! What's that sound? Monorail. Boom, 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 boom. Whee! Ow. So I've built the station. I think I built the station right. I think you've got to build a station and then you add on like a freight port to it or a fluid port or whatever you build. So what I want to do is I kind of want to make it so that it's either on a concrete pad or it's raised. I want to make it look good. I want to be on Zoop building mode. So first, can I? So that's gonna encroach. So let's go. A 1 meter rent. Nope. This will not be a speedy building stream. This will be me working things out. Benjo, by the way, do you want to see what I'm cooking up while you're streaming? I'm perfecting my Empire costume. Yes, please. Just you. Yep. Cool. So let's have that. Oh, I didn't pick up concrete. Luckily my concrete production is right here. Although I've got a very intensive encased iron beam production going on, which really does absorb all of my concrete as fast as I can produce it. Like, I've got 3 concrete makers and they are all like maxed out. To be honest, I think I haven't actually got quite enough concrete coming out of here, but it is a Mark II miner that is zhuzhed up to the nines, so it is what it is. But I get plenty from there. This one, I can't produce enough concrete for it to properly overspill into this one. Like, I think I need a Mark III miner to make it happen. But oh well, we'll come back to that. Oh, here we are. Oh shit, that looks great. Nice, well done, Pentel. Looks so good. Right. Slightly interacts with you. Not important right now. I'll come back to you. Right. Hopefully this doesn't go, no, I'm too bendy. Okay, we got slight clipping. But I don't mind slight clipping. Because often when it's like, oh, I'm clipping, it's actually like 1 pixel is unhappy. Like, yeah, that's fine. This is fine. Cool. Okay. Here, and I think I probably want to get aerial. Yeah, it'll go to here and then it's going to start to get aerial. So let's build sort of a landing area from where it launches off. Elfie, I got to throw together a pirate costume for Sunday evening. We're watching Pirates of the Caribbean and there'll be pirate for best jest. Best dressed. I too am currently crafting, says NJ. I'm pulling threads out of some linen to make some medieval undies. So one of the costumers where I work was like, oh, I spent this weekend making bloomers out of Barney the dinosaur pyjamas. And then there were some very, very strange photos of like medieval Ren Fair style bloomers with Barney the dinosaur all over them. But you know what? It worked. When it works, it works, and it works. So I can just build into this because it's the kind of thing that should be sitting on a concrete pad anyway. Cool, so I'm going to get it there. And then we shall launch. I should probably bind some of this stuff given that I'm going to be using it fucking constantly. Right, so you. And the other things I'm going to be using constantly are going to be the beam support. Oh no, not the beam support. The small metal pillar. That's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use frame pillars for this. I think it feels more railway. And also the concrete plinth. Cool. Trick now will be trying to maintain this height. So what I can hopefully do to do that is if I want it over there, I just do this. I can then go boop. Ideally that should be on a pad as well, but that would knock off the heights, because if I put a pad there and the pad there, maybe I should do that. Is that a weird... Yeah, because what's it bolted into? Sand? Just automatically making that underneath that. Let's find out, shall we? Will it absorb some of the slop? Oh yeah, that works, because yeah, it goes up into there. That works. That works fine. Lovely. Oh, before I get too far, I should get some biofuel because I'm going to be using my jetpack a lot. Ah. You want this to be over here, don't you? Line up. Lovely. Right. Cool. Let's try that again, shall we? Monorail. Yes. These are the curves we're looking for. Sweet. Okay. Right. Let's grab some biofuel. By the way, I love the little guys walking around in the game. Look at them tootle. Whale beans. Although they're very annoying because what they love to do more than anything else in the whole wide world is stand in the middle of your factory making it impossible to build something. They love it. Their favourite thing. I might end up raising this up so that it's even with that pad, so it doesn't do that weird little drop at the end. But that's something you can easily fix at any time. Right, biofuel. Whee. to the old biomass burners, which are not really used anymore. So now I've got oil and coal. No fuel, you say? What about you? Loads of fuel. Jump, 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 jump. Okay. There we are, case in point. So I probably want to go to here. I think to here. I'm going to try and keep these in a grid pattern rather than turning them, because I think it'll, yeah, because then they'll be much easier for keeping my heights. And again, I can always go back later and do some aesthetics if need be. How am I already slightly low on concrete? How? Sir? It's deforestation, Tim. Probably be going right out to there. Bit more. Yeah, out that way. Oh, I always do that. It's not yet built, Tim. Right, need to go get more concrete. It'll take a while. Oh, but oh, the monorail will be sweet. Oh, sweet monorail. How your curves shall crescent the land. How is everyone's days going? What's everyone up to? We've got a couple of people crafting. People preparing costumes for events, which is always fun. Ah, you know what I should do. You know what I should do? I should pause production on these. We can have a small break. Just so we can build up some concrete. And then turn these back on. Because it's not like I haven't got quite a lot of encased industrial beams backed up already anyway. Well, I will take you. Jenny Munchkin just subscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 28 months. A stream in my time zone. Yes, I've been so unable to stream because I've been so busy lately. When I did have a gap, I thought, ooh, let's do it in a completely different time zone so that folks who don't normally get a chance to see can join the stream. Bucky Barnacles is making more blueberry pancakes than I intended because I accidentally followed the double batch recipe. Easily done. When Amy's not here, so when I cook basically entirely on autopilot whilst listening to audiobooks. So when Amy's not here, I'll go to make a meal, and then I'll go to serve it up, and I go, why doesn't this fit on the plate? Oh, that's right, because you made it for 2 grown people. 2 grown-ass adults is the portion size you've made, and there's only one of you. And I have to put the rest of it in the fridge and feel a bit sad. Hello, friend. You getting involved? Lord Shaper, no such thing as too many pancakes. Criminal Ant, does that mean food for tomorrow, though? It does. It does. But, you know, that's for tomorrow, Tim. And that guy's not real. Not like really real. Like real. In fact, while that's building up, let's have a look to see how the awesome shop is doing. I've also got... because I need these to be producing fuel as a byproduct from plastic and rubber. If I just leave these running, they... Oh, how much am I now restricting plastic? That's being throttled by plastic because I don't have ratio splitters at the moment. So... yeah, I'm splitting this off so the excess goes into the awesome sink, because if I fill this up with plastic, then that stops producing fuel, and my oil fuel generators stop working. I need to find a better way, because currently that's using up plastic quicker than these two can produce plastic. I think they are both beefed up to the nines. Yeah, so they're both... Oh, but that's idle. Why is it idle? Is it idle because it's... Am I now not using the fuel fast enough, and that's what's backing it up? That's what's backing it up. Interesting. So, what can it do? So that's producing fuel at 25 per minute. 25 minutes. I'm producing. That's those are also doing that. Are they all 25 per minute? That's 50 per minute. Why is that 25 per minute and that's 50 per minute? Oh, because it's actually running. So they have the capacity. So I've got the capacity to be making 200 units of fuel per minute, which is slightly more than this is using. I could put a bigger buffer in there, but that will just fill up as well. That uses 20 fuel a minute, as does that. So, I suppose then, just beef these up. So they're both burning 50 fuel a minute. This is producing 150 a minute. So I kind of actually want them both on 75. No. So I'm definitely producing more fuel than I can supply, but I hope that will... Need another one, really. Club, I'm single, I always cook 2 portions for leftover reasons. AJ, yes, one should never feel sad about leftovers. And more efficient, I suppose. Obsessed, currently helping my boyfriend package things up to cruelly leave me for over a month to visit his family or whatever. Bastard. Punch him in the face from me. Lord Shaper, chat, Tim, important question. Is it bad to eat the equivalent weight of a Jack Russell Terrier in steamed vegetables? Asking for me. It's not bad. I don't think it's possible to eat too many steamed vegetables, sort of nutrition-wise. But you are going to toot so hard you blast a hole in your chair. So as long as you don't mind the kind of upholstery cost, then no, I think that's absolutely fine. It's your, as Criminal Land says, it's your right as a human. Hello, Vague. How are you? Yeah, so I could stick another generator, oil-powered generator. What are they called? Fuel power generator. Need some quick wire. I need some quick wire. My quick wire is. And I'm only doing this because I'm waiting for there to be an absolute piss load of concrete for me to pick up. Hello, good drive pod. Sam. Sam Alama Ding Dong, how are you? Good shape, I'll remember to use the reinforced chair tonight. I'm so pleased with this. I sort of worked it out as I went along, and it just ended up having the vibe of something that kind of made sense to me in a way of like there was an original building and then they expanded it, but it sort of all still feels like one thing. I like this weird sort of outer glass barn. Oh, Sam didn't say poop, he said poop. He's being crude. It's crude Sam, everyone. Right. So if I then put it pipeline facing that way. Sneak a split around. So need. Do I have? I'll keep these as pipeline mark ones. I don't need the extra capacity here. It'll actually have more problems themselves. Pipe is too short. It wasn't too short there. Oh, go on, ref. Let him play. Oh, it comes in slightly. That's fine. Where my factory starts to shut down because I'm fucking with the power. Straight. Okay. Well, that's even closer. Are these not next to each other? Their hitboxes are next to each other. What happens there? What about if it's even shorter? Ugh. Right, as always in Satisfactory, in trying to solve one problem, I've discovered another problem, and now we'll fix that problem to fix the other problem. How much power overhead have I got? Okay, my max consumption can get above that. I have got batteries though, I've got some big capacitors, so hopefully it won't all just shut down whilst I'm trying to fix this. Right, so, my apologies, Monty got a hold of my phone and typed that. Oh, Monty slander. Mate, have some self-respect. Blaming Monty. I mean, obviously he's a criminal, but he's more sort of a bank fraud guy than a, you know, abusive text kind of a guy. Kind of weird, but oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm being a turd. Let me do that. Straight into that tin. Idiot. Right. I'll put this here. With enough space between these bolts so you can service it later. Very cool. Yes, that's what I want to do. Light lines. Missing concrete. Fuck off. I know, that's why I'm doing this. Bastards. Six. Light line. Fuck about. We've got to go. See you later, Foxglove. Thank you for joining while you could. Always appreciated. I always like to see my internet family. Cool. Also, if anyone else plays Satisfactory, do look into build modes. I didn't know they were a thing. Like Auto 2D, Noodle, so you can just sort of do whatever you want. Horizontal to vertical, so you can like do this sort of thing. Curve mode, like they've put in a lot of quality of life stuff that I just didn't know about until way too late. NJ, so many Aussies in the chat for once. I hope so. I hope we've got Aussies in the chat. It's finally a time zone for them. Right, and then probably want that to be bigger, beefier power line. Connect it in. And also, so I want to use up 150, so 50, 50. That should now be using 150 fuel a minute. This can produce 150 fuel a minute. I can produce up to 200 fuel a minute from those. So in theory, that should gently balance out. It might eventually get saturated, but much, much slower, and it will empty out quicker, so I won't sort of lose production of plastic. That's the theory, at least. That's the theory, at least. Need this there. For its fuel. You know what? Maybe I slightly reduce the output of these, so I actually make it just 150. So that's 20 a minute. 25. Oh yes, sorry, it's not that. So that's 25, 50. Well, that should just be 100 then. That should just be 100. No. It's heavy oil residue that I'm using. Yeah, so that's 25 a minute. 25, 25, 25, 25 is 100, I believe. And then that can use 150 a minute. So why are you backing up? Yeah? What a fucking question. Is it because that's running at 150 minutes? Do I flush the pipe network? Sometimes that causes more problems than it solves. Yeah, so 132 is flowing. How do you know then? I wonder. I'm just going to disconnect that and reconnect it, just in case. I just chuck you in the bin. Not quite. You're flying. You're flying. You're now running. Why does oh, I didn't read that, Remember. Why does this stream have an Aussie tag on Twitch? Let's have a look. I've definitely not tagged it. Maybe it's just because it's appropriate for the time. NJ, Sai, Markov, Tim barging into a chat convo without context. Sorry. You can do it, Bongo. Rainbow, Nerd. Also, chat side note, I'm having bean stew with rice. This slaps. By the way, I started making macrame bracelets. They'd look painfully early 2000s and a little yonic. I know that word. Is it to do with sapphic? Looking it up. Vulva-esque. Pentel? Honey, no. Sorry. Things looking like a vulva isn't related to lesbians. I would disagree with that. Okay, cool. That seems to have balanced out. Not sapphic as Criminal Ant says. Cool. Okay. I'm now producing 3,000 megawatts, assuming half of that. Just burning fuel for no point. Our industry. Right, but yes, that is now my plastic production much more healthy. Hopefully it will then flood this, because if that uses 75 plastic per minute, these produce 50 plastic per minute, so I'm producing 200 plastic per minute. 100 of that is being split off that way, 100 of that is being split off that way, so that should gently fill that line, and then I should have a store of it. That's the theory, at least. Let's go. Rainbow Nerd Tim transphobic? What would... Whoa. In what... I demand a recount. Mark off binder incident on Bingo. That's not binder incident. Not knowing... having to look up the meaning of a word. I didn't claim that Yonic meant, post-it notes. Sorry, Obsessed called me transphobic. Contrived Pod Live. In Factorio, it only burns fuel for power when it needs to. But that's not how power plants work. Like, you have to manually... Like, power plants just produce electricity and send it out to the network. It's then your job as the operator to regulate that, because storage of power is very, very difficult. You have to pump water up a hill or something. Criminal Ant. Hashtag not my Tim. God, so saying that lesbians like vulvas is trans... Okay, fine. Fine. I accept my punishment, and I assume my punishment is a strongly worded badge. Cool. How is my... Oh, I'm used up almost all of that. So now we can turn those back on. And we turn those back on. At some point, I need to upgrade my miners to level 3. I don't think I've got that yet. Yeah, I've only got level 2. Or I could find a second source of... But that would involve changing it so much. No, I'm just gonna upgrade it. Contrived pod, sort of, yeah. What do you mean, sort of? Like, yeah, if you're running a power plant, you turn it off and on for demand. But I'm only one man. I mean, I suppose they could have a computer system that goes like, there's no demand on the network. But you always want a buffer. Factorio can go fuck itself. I was only joking because some lesbians don't have vulvas. That is true. But, as always, I'm working with a broad brush here when I make my grand statements. Oh, I didn't realise. I don't need that 3 concrete. Sort that. 50 computer bits in there. I could unlock this milestone. Tim, are you running around with a coffee mug? I am. I like it. I prefer it to running around like holding that beeping. Okay. I'm not going to do this actually because it's going to use up all of my things that I'm using to build my fucking railway, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. Chat, you distracted me. Sam, I'm going to get a coffee and then do you want company, Tim? Well, because Pentel asked if I was doing a chill stream and wanted to join. Or if they wanted Pentel to join, because Pentel, and we love Pentel. Pentel, we love you. But your chat is not chill, and that is what this is. So you can join Sam the co-op game, but only if it's a chill time, because it's my chill morning. And this is neither an encouragement nor a discouragement. I'm just letting you know the vibe. It's gentle building time. He'll be a good boy, he says. Right, well, Pentel is somebody who gallantly stepped aside due to tone concerns. Tone concerns sounds bad, you know what I mean. Pentel gets to decide if we eject Sam from the stream for over-exuberance. That is a power I'm giving to you, Pentel, as the person who this morning has fallen upon them sword. Pentel, if Sam misbehaves, you'll have to kick him. And we'll ban him. Alright, Sam, let me know when you are ready and we'll admit you. Foundation. Bigger foundation. God, I love Satisfactory. I find it so... I mean, it's a dangerous time sink as well. Especially today. We've got to... we're starting to record Goblins very soon. We're at that point. So I am in the realm of going back over episodes again and again and again and again to kind of edit and edit and edit and edit whilst Imogen and Jenny are doing later episodes so that we keep ahead of the curve. And I've got... I think we got... Episode 1 was the pilot. We've got episodes 2 and 3 like damn close to just being ready to go. But I want us to... Well, I say our producer, our wonderful producer Lowry and Timetable want us to get 3 or 4 episodes recorded in the sessions at the end of this month. It's exciting times. Although I'm currently in that wonderful period of any creative project where I think I like what I'm doing and then I go back over to edit and I'm like, ugh, I hate this. Whoever wrote this is an idiot. But I'm also aware that that is... the reporting on that is not from a trustworthy source, i.e. me. Oh, come on. Pentel, I might prod you about goblins when I see you in 2 weeks. I want to know stuff. Secrets. Oh, my secrets. Cool, so that can go there. And then we'll curve. So if I go over to there, and we can curve in because we need to go in sort of across the water and up. Pentel, I wanna know about goblins. Tell me your secrets, Timberly. I wanna know about goblins. Bow, bow, bow. Imogen plays a sexy elf, baby. Barnaby, by the way, we're getting the Q&A episode, or did only like 2 people ask questions? No. I've got a little clutch of questions. I just need to record it. You'll get it. Don't you worry. Just need to find an evening to do it, which I will find. Oh, I'll find it. I'll find it. But thank you for the reminder. Actually, it's just falling secondary to editing episodes. I mean, it's also currently falling secondary to me playing Satisfactory, so I can't get too high on my fucking horse. I haven't done it yet. But no, there will be Answer Me Tim. But what I should have done is I should have put a time on it, because whenever I do this sort of thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll do that, and I don't put a timeline on it, that's when the madness begins. It's gonna be a little short pillar, short little pillar. Gonna be big mood, the biggest of moods. That's not line. Oh no, because it's not lining up because it's based on this, not that. In which case, what we shall do make the world in our own image. Oh, what a short little pillar this is going to be. Hang on, if I put that one there, it's not going to let me. So I think this one needs to be a half height, or potentially a quarter height. I do vertical building, that, and then delete things off the top until it works. Is this enough? This is enough. Okay, so. Hello, Bez. Yeah. Oh my god, we've done approximately 1/4 of the way. I mean, we did take a big break to get a load of concrete, but still. Right, well now it's kind of pretty much a straight shot down there. Oh, I'm in the wrong build mode. Zoop. You did it again, Tim. I am going to cut through this pipeline, but I will then delete those. So it's not actually doing that. We are winning, and having a lovely time doing it too. Ooh, we come to a crest here. I think maybe. Oh, buzz, buzz. Is that a Sam being ready? Sam, I'm ready. In a chill way. Let us get a Sam. Hello, Litlin. Sorry, Little John. Thank you. It's green, so I'm slightly transparent. Right, so we launch Discord. A dangerous proposition at the best of times. Have you noticed that the audio doesn't drop out at all when Discord isn't launched? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Pezcast, so Tim constructed my my work aircon then because they also put concrete through a pipe. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to disappear briefly so that the camera does not get panicked being taken by two sources at once. We go to Sam. We start a video call. The audio begins to clip because Discord.
Yellow.
There he is. Right, can you speak, Sam?
I can speak. I can speak and make noises.
Right, turn him down a touch. Right, I think that's looking okay. How are the levels? Sam, continue to make honking noises.
Well, you know, here I am, being chill.
So chill.
I was going to come straight in and play my new album, Pots and Pans, Polyrhythms.
Yeah.
But
big Derek's Big Clangers. The Sound of Shrieking Volume 4.
Yeah.
You know, all the hits.
Yeah. Sounds from the Slaughterhouse.
Sounds from Slaughterhouse Sam. Bezzachaos, did stream break or is it just me? Just me. Sounds questionable. Sounds questionable. Yes, so you are welcome, Sam.
Yeah.
To kind of do what you like. I've been. Have you? In fact, let me show you what I've done since. I'm running back. I'm running back down the monorail track. I'm running back down the monorail track. Back to you, baby.
Oh my god, it's gone from Stone Age to Monorail Age.
Oh yeah, we're in Monorail Age. We haven't got nuclear yet, and this is the first time I'm engaging in quartz mining because it's for some reason like the most difficult mineral to find other than nuclear.
Oh, sure.
No, I found nuclear waste way before actually. You just can't go near it.
Hello.
You're inside the monorail. Oh, am I inside the monorail?
Yeah, we're both.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I suppose it's because the monorail needs to like basically clip through that to work.
Waist deep in monorail.
Exactly. So I built this big sort of like oil
my
buffer
God.
thing in like not water tower, oil tower, which I was really pleased with in how it kind of ended up looking like a weird thing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I clearly was in the middle of doing something to make the outer bits look more reasonable, but forgot to finish it. So, and I also built this power generation hall over here.
Yeah.
Oh, you may also want to go like buy the bits so you can get a jetpack and stuff.
Get a jetpack. Yeah.
Yeah. So the coal power is all over here beyond this one.
Yeah.
So we've got this sort of
God.
big power hall. So basically, you're welcome to like maybe make things pretty and put them in buildings.
Oh yeah.
If that's something you'd fancy doing, because I really enjoyed making this.
This is great.
This power hall. So yeah, like for example, this this is the oil to waste fuel plastics and rubber, and then the waste fuel is what's fueling these three fuel generators. So you're basically. I'm also now building on concrete pads since I unlocked the concrete pads. They're so much nicer looking than the
these ones,
the metal ones. Yeah, concrete
they look
pads. Do you know how to get to them? Because I didn't. I don't know how much satisfactory you've done.
Not enough. Hang on.
So when you go to foundations, up at the top there's a little drop down, and you can choose what kind of material set, and there should be concrete foundation in there now.
Oh yes.
So you can do that. Really irritating. You can't just upgrade them. You have to like delete them. There may be a thing where you can like get the customizer unlocked in the awesome shop. But anyway, that's for later. But yeah. So I'm sort of building out of concrete floors and then metal uppers, but like within that world. Go ham. Enjoy yourself.
Cool. I could finish this roof of this building or something.
Oh, on the big turbine hall.
Yeah.
I left
finished?
that open because it's over the water, so it's less a like roofed area and more like a side enclosure, because it's like that's the bit that's over the water. But if you want to go glass, I wouldn't mind glass.
Yeah.
Make it sort of a whole glass side hall. There's just one bit where the tops of the pumps just poke a little high. So, but what that could be is there could be some interesting, fun little things, little knobblies, or you like raise it up one, and I've made this out of beams, and the beams you kind of just like smush them together, and then they do these beam connector things, which are basically the game being like pop this over the top of it, and it will hide the awkward join. Like that's literally how they're described as like aesthetic joiners. So
they're the skirting board of the beam world.
Exactly. They are the drop ceiling. Like, oh, what's that? You've not finished anything, and there's wires everywhere. Pop a drop ceiling in front of it. Nobody has to know. No one's going up there. It's awful up there.
No one has to know. Don't worry. It's all hidden.
Guess Tim is teasing me with trains. That's the ADHD. My constant. Oh yeah, that's the ADHD. Me constantly getting distracted from finishing what I'm building. Very Coffee Cup. When did Sam get here? Sam, where have you been here the whole time? Barnaby, they're both wearing camo green shirts. Yes, he's always been here. Barnaby saying they're both wearing camo green shirts. So who knows? Sam's always about.
My one is my camo green shirt that says Helvetica in Comic Sans.
Fuck you. Like,
it's one of my favourite t-shirts.
Fuck you and fuck off, I suppose. I suppose is the main point that we have to make. Okay, right. So where did I get to? In Monorail Town. Pezicaz, again, are you sure you didn't build my shop? Are you having a tough time with with your built environment by any chance, Pezicaz? Apparently there was concrete just put through the air conditioning pipes. So not
Cool.
not ideal. Not
It's
what
not
you
usually
want.
where it goes, is it?
No.
Concrete.
So in the building, in fact, I didn't even work in that building, but in a building that was owned by the company I was working for, they had to redo the plumbing in an old building.
Yeah.
And what the people who built the old building had done was run all of the plumbing through concrete pillars and then concreted them up. So the structural pillars that held up the building had plumbing in the middle of them. So what you had to do was chisel open the supports for the building to get at the plumbing
Isn't it
pipes.
structural?
Yeah, so they sort of like built a frame, put a pipe in the middle of it that was like doing the drainage, and then just fill that up with concrete to make a solid.
Oh my god!
Because luckily, metal pipes filled with water, never degrade.
Never ever.
And concrete loves to have wet metal put inside of it, and so between these two things and all the asbestos that was in the building, they'd just done a great job. I mean, at least with the asbestos, when they put it in, they didn't know, but they knew about concrete and water. That's we've known about that.
Yeah.
And also about pipes needing to not be inside things that you can't open without destroying them. Yeah, it feels like the access hatch and the service tunnel are quite modern inventions in constructed Britain.
And also not putting plumbing inside structural or possibly structural beams.
Yeah, if it's a beam, if it's like a concrete vertical beam, you kind of have to assume as somebody coming in later that you don't remove that without checking real careful. Because otherwise, what's the point of it? What's the point of it? Pezcare, possibly. I mean, it's all falling apart. I hate to tell them I told them so, but I did when we were building it. Oh my god, so this building is very new. So this isn't... So Pezcare, you're not dealing with an old building that's falling apart. You're dealing with a building that's so modern that you were around for when it was being built.
Oh, and they just beefed it. They just absolutely chunked it when they were building it.
They just chunked it big time.
Brilliant. I had a fun week.
Oh yes.
Well, actually, I mean, the week was just a bit stressful in general, and then on Thursday, the internet went down, and
at work or at home?
which was very annoying. At home.
Oh, which is where you work from. So kind of both.
Which is where I work from. So both, yes. So I was, phoning the ISP, went through restarting everything, nothing worked, and then I thought, hang on a minute, what was happening just before the internet went down? The council was outside trimming the hedges.
Did they just trim hedge, or did they perhaps trim something else out?
They trimmed something else, so I went and had a look and found my fibre cable severed. And yeah, so it's back up now with a temporary fix, but
not ideal.
Not super impressed.
Apparently, Pentel saying Sam's on thin line for chill time disruption. What was your specific sin?
What did I do? Am I not being chill enough?
Was it complaining about broadband? That's chill.
Yeah.
But what did you say? Can't remember now.
So many machines.
And you know what? Somehow, not even nearly enough to achieve many of the things I want. Which in many ways is the problem of humanity. So many machines, but apparently still not enough. Pezzi goes, oh, so you mean like the shopping centre I work at that is built on marsh, that is built with access to drain the foundations via fake trees that the people who bought it took out and filled the gaps with concrete.
Oh, cool. So there's no drainage.
There's no on marsh. No drainage on marshland.
Yeah.
Sam, you're a scientist. Marshland. need drainage to have.
I mean, it's
on?
a huge challenge.
Oh yeah, it's basically all the Dutch do.
Yeah, at the best of times, it's going to be very difficult. So you don't want to create additional on-purpose problems for yourself.
What if you love a challenge? What if you're what we would call an architectural sadist?
Or, I don't know if this. I mean, this probably doesn't really apply here, but it would be for someone, for instance, who only really cared about what would be happening now in the next 12 months and not in the next 5 years.
Yeah, because you'll have sold it by then. That's all
You'll
right.
have sold it, and yeah.
Obsessed. People kept coming and pulling internet for the entire building at my old place because it was accessible from the garage. The rumour was that the telecom technicians were effectively giving themselves work. Come in there, cut it. Oh, is it? Come on, we'll put it back in.
Oh, it's off, is it? That's weird.
But I know beat. When I was a kid, my dad had to go to Brazil for work. The trip was planned to be there 3 weeks long, but he ended up staying 3 months because they built the factory he was supposed to work at on a moor, and then it started sinking. Again,
It's cool.
you can be like really conscientious and try really hard and still mess up building on, you know, unstable land, because I think it is, and you'd be shocked here, I think I heard a podcast about this, like geological surveying and like working out what land will do when you build on it is so intensely difficult, because without literally boring a hole in every patch of land and taking out a big tube of it, like every square meter, and going like, right, what's in here, you can do the ultrasound thing and get a pretty good idea, but it's a pretty good idea, and you're putting a lot of fucking shit on top of it.
Yeah, a lot of infrastructure on top of that. Pretty good idea.
Yeah. And then
When they
people, like, after that's already very, very difficult, even if you're trying really hard, people then just, don't try really hard and, do
They
the
fuck it
costing
up.
thing. They just fuck
when
out.
they- I think it's when they built or expanded Wellington in New Zealand.
When they beefed up Wellington.
When they beefed up Wellington, they realised that the geological surveys showed that you should not build a city there. Basically, It was
But
like-
that's
it
a
was-
little late.
Yeah, and they were sort of start. There was some proposed development, and the geological survey said no, you shouldn't do this. And then the developers sued the government to let them carry on anyway. Just for capitalism reasons, and the courts were like, well, we wouldn't want to upset a company. Let's let them build unsafe buildings.
Yeah.
So that a company doesn't get mad.
Well, yeah, I mean, that just seems like justice to me.
Exactly.
Pentel, my landlord was going through some legal troubles. Is going through some legal troubles now, which we love to see, because 80% of people in the apartment have telecom devices. Telecom with a K, I believe, is the T-Mobile network. So whenever is telecom with a K, it's part of T-Mobile. So like Telecom Hungary and Telecom this and that. I seem to remember from my recruiting days when I did actually do recruitment for them. I just went off on a tangent. Oh yeah, I was halfway through reading something, and Telecom is updating its machines. But the landlord went, "What do you mean there would be cables hanging around the halls?" No, so the entire apartment hasn't got the update, so we're literally freely entitled to. Excellent.
Huh.
Excellent. And normally, I wouldn't have thought a landlord would be like, "Ugh, you're going to spoil the aesthetics." And that doesn't sound like a landlord thing.
No. Well, I lived in a flat that was a house that had been illegally converted into 2 flats.
Yeah.
By the landlord.
The British
so it was
way.
Listed the British way. So it was listed as a single property. So we only had to pay 1 set of council tax.
Oh, some bonus fraud. Nice.
Bonus little fraud there. But so that obviously meant that whenever I went, I need to get my phone installed at, let's say, number 10. They were like, okay, we'll install it at number 10, and then they turn up and be like, what do you mean, which number 10?
There is no number 10.
Number 10. There's 2 10s, so I had to I just unofficially called myself 10A, 10B, I can't remember which one I went with. So I so there is basically an address listed
that you made
in certain that I made up, because
Incredible.
it's not a real address.
And I suppose, like, if you think about how many things get built and how many people just don't get told, I imagine they're constantly just turning up being like, oh, okay, well, maybe this just isn't on the list. Like, yeah, lots of things aren't on the list because we're not paying attention because we haven't got the infrastructure to. Incredible.
Yep.
I mean, congratulations on the founding of what I think we should call Samdonia, which is 10A Sam Street.
Yeah. It was a good little flat that, but like this, because it was the top floor of a Victorian terrace, so the rooms were huge and had really high ceilings.
Yeah.
Which was nice, but there was no soundproofing between.
No.
Because it was one house, so I could hear everything from downstairs. Everything.
I suppose if the telly goes out, at least you've got entertainment.
Yeah, but it was. I lived above these like.
Perfectly.
The worst type of libertarian hippie. Yeah.
Libertarian hippie.
Well, I mean, all hippies are inherently
yeah.
pretty libertarian.
Hippies, pretty small government people.
Yeah, because they don't want to contribute to anything.
Wow! I didn't realise you were a sort of a 1970s like square haircutted American dad.
No,
damn
I'm a
hippies.
Socialist. That's the problem. I'm a socialist, and I think that people should contribute and not just.
You probably
pretend
get
that the world doesn't
socialist hippies.
You probably do, yeah. But
a crunchier kind of socialist, but a socialist nevertheless.
Pezzy says, Sam, did you live in my old flat? This sounds familiar. Yeah, I think it will probably sound familiar for a lot of people.
Yeah, sounds like my friend Nicola's old flat. It sounds like my brother's old flat. Just all of these like incredibly high Georgian townhouse ceilinged places that when you look at them you're like, oh, interesting. And then you go, the windows are single glazed and listed so you can't change them and painted shut. The walls are made of paper. When you step on the floorboards in one room, they rise in the other room.
Everything falls over in the kitchen.
Exactly. The water pressure is some, I suppose. You know, all of that, you know, if you flush the toilet too hard, it just stops working. You know, those kind of things where, you have crammed many more people into a very old building than that building was originally designed to take, and then not updated anything in the intervening 100 years.
No.
I have my flat like that. I'm going to retroactively dox myself, which doesn't matter because I don't live there anymore. I lived on Bloomsbury Place in Brighton, up in Kemp Town, and it was like a little studio flat, and it was like the one main room, again, like weirdly high ceilings for how cheap it was, but like a bed sit, so it's just like a living room with a bed in it and the kitchen, and then the bathroom was out of the front door and down a little bit of the hallway because it had like a central staircase. With all the flats coming off of it, but the bottom flat was all internal, the top flat was all internal, but the only place for a bathroom was clearly where like the old house bathroom was, on like a half landing. So my bathroom was out of my front door, down a little set of steps and in there, and I loved that flat, but that was weird. Like if it wasn't for that, I think I'd have stayed at that flat for like 10 years because it was so goddamn cheap. Like it was like £400 a month, which in Brighton is insane.
Yeah, that's basically free in Brighton.
But that bathroom was so cold in the winter that like you would go in there and clouds of steam would be rising from your breath, and you sort of like put the hot shower on before taking off any of your clothes, and then you'd be like, and go, and then you like be holding your towel out of the shower, and you'd like turn a thought and go, and when I started living with Amy, that apparently became no longer an acceptable way to live.
I will not live like this.
I was happy living in my strange pit, but yeah, it was deemed unacceptable, which is fair enough. And then we moved into another flat, which wasn't as good, but did have more reasonable amenities.
Sure. The bathroom in the place I was just talking about, the window frame was almost completely rotted away.
Oh yeah, like all of them.
So it was basically just panes of glass with wood chips in between.
Was it the situation where the glass was now structural to the frame as opposed to the frame being structural to the glass?
The frame, the glass was holding up the wood pulp.
I mean, what a reversal.
Yeah.
Bentel, I know you didn't say that. But I looked it up so fast when I thought I heard sexual staircase because I had questions. And what did you find? What comes up when you look for the sexual staircase?
Some great fanfic. I want to get these.
Is it up there? I think it's going up there.
Make a roof that incorporates the nut.
Yeah, I think if you go to the Awesome Shop, you might be able to unlock
Some fun stuff.
some like corner roofs, which I don't think I've unlocked yet.
No, I've got outer corner.
Oh, okay, you have got corner roofs.
An inner corner, yeah. So it looks like you have unlocked it. I'm just trying to make it like attached to the beams without looking like horseshit.
Ah, the old problem. Alpha BLW. Very similar to a place where I stayed during college. The landlord also never gave me notice when he was bringing people by to check out the apartment. It was a double. It barely had space for 2 beds and a dresser, which is illegal on its own. Then would say this is a double or a single when Elfie's in it, like I had kept them from renting the other half. I lived for a whole year, only taking up half the space because they would have someone moving in any day now. Fuck me. Bentol, it could be a Chuck Tinkle, but getting railed by my staircase step by step. Step by step. Okay, so I think it's in here. Yeah. I think this is the route. I'm just going to check the route before I like build a train into here and then realise it's the wrong fucking way. Oh, it's gonna be a squeeze through here. It's doable, but it's gonna be a squeeze. Oh, what's this? Oh, I got a new helmet.
New helmet.
Got a new helmet.
3-bean salad, Diamond Harbour theme tune.
Diamonds in your eyes and diamonds in the sea. Come and meet the family at Diamond Harbour.
I mean, it's lovely. It's a banger. Don't get me wrong.
Absolute banger. It's an absolute Billy banger. What is this? I wonder if this is to be exploded.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know if this is the way. I don't recognise any of this.
Yes.
This is very Subnautica, this bit. Yeah, I don't know if this is the way.
Come on. Do it for mummy. Come on.
Maybe it's that way?
Does this fit exactly, or am I?
Maybe it was that way. Maybe it was that way. Criminland, in my uni house last year, we had a basement we were told could be used for storage. The stairs down to the basement were slanted at a 45-degree angle and cracked when any weight was put upon them.
Cool.
You know, like stairs.
Cool. Yeah, stairs.
Like stairs are.
Like they should.
Criminland, we did not use it for storage. It's used for storage. Storing your soul. Maybe it's a further round here. Whee! I know it's around here somewhere because I ran back.
Why won't you snap?
Why won't you die?
Just snap. How hard could it be?
Yeah, Sam snaps all the time.
I snap all the time, mate.
He's got a bad attitude.
I've got anger management problems. That's not something to be proud of, actually. But carry on.
For justice.
Justice, anger.
I've got management consultancy problems. It's a different thing. Maybe it's up here. Maybe it's up here. This feels promising. This feels promising. This guy gets it.
Why would I want that? So the section of curved roof will snap into the correct place, but is not the correct thing.
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Right, I tricked it. I tricked the game into doing what I wanted. Nice.
Sam, we don't endorse mistruths here. So
Trickery.
still right. I'm going to run all the way there because I just need to be, before I build so much track to get here, I just need to be sure that I'm going to the right fucking place. Because that would be sad.
Just want to check.
FBAW, I think I'm at the time of night where I just have to admit to myself that I'm not sleeping. Elfie. Watching the stream, though, probably is not helping.
Yeah.
As much as I want
We
that sweet, sweet engagement, not at the cost of your health. Ooh, power slug. Things. The fact that there's power slugs over here implies to me that maybe I haven't been here, because if I'd been here, you'd have thought I'd have picked it up. By the beat, in my old flat, I used to have a different ceiling than the rest of the house because they had to tear it open due to wasps' nests. Every spring, I had wasps and hornets come through the window inspecting my ceiling. I swear they were looking for a way in. Okay, well that's a fucking horror story, is what that is.
Yeah.
That should have come from Femme Fatale. The wasps return every night to look for their home. Bonza Gem, you say that, but I've fallen asleep to you streaming quite a few times. That's true.
Hey.
We're very soothing. Not enough space for a blue power slug. What can I chuck away? I don't need this grass.
I know it's overlapping. That's what I want.
I want it to overlap. I'm looking for it to be wrong. Okay. This is looking promising, because I know it's in a cave.
It's not really oh, there we go.
Yeah, this is it. This must be the place. This must be the place.
Oh, how you misaligned.
Yeah, quartz. Okay. So, what I need to do is I need to put sort of a little trail of nodules. As you guys asleep to your screaming. Oh, you can put pumps on these. You can put pumps on the on these like aquifers, these little geysers. Geysers. Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Geezers, eh?
These old geezers. So what's the most direct way out of here? Probably here. FW, I'm getting FW, I have the VODs playing as white noise. It's just not working tonight. It's because I'm getting pain flares. My meds aren't touching this time. It may be time to resort to gummies. Gum up. Time for gummies. Ooh, some summer sloop. Sounds like you want a little gap sound, actually.
News of my wanting a little gap has been overplayed in the media.
Was that sort of a half Mark Twain quote?
Oh yeah, the old
Reports,
my death has been
reports of my death have been overstated. Reports of my gap love have been... Well, hang on, no, that sounds different.
I was just sort of going for a like a Lib Dem MP who's been caught doing Class A drugs with a sex worker, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the point at which you are told that the Prime Minister has complete confidence in you, which means you're going to be fired very shortly.
Very, very soon.
Oh my god, as soon as somebody announces they have complete confidence in you, you know you're in fucking trouble. I'm hoping that this is the route. Another crash site.
Speaking of which, I have complete confidence in Tim.
Oh, my political ambitions! Oh, can you get out that way? Or does this lead into the Cavern of Sorrow? Ah, I could go through...
the Cavern of Sorrow.
I could go through the Cavern of Sorrow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, no, I've gone completely the wrong way. Don't want to go to this Cavern of Sorrow. That leads in the wrong direction. It doesn't lead in the direction I believe this country needs to go. Hi, I'm doing heroin. I mean, mine... Oh, damn it. Right, okay, I have complete confidence. Right, okay. Pentel, I have complete confidence in you basically translates to something horrible is about to leak or I've done something that has horrible consequences and I'm going to blame you for it.
Mm-hmm.
and then say things like, I'm saddened that my trust and confidence was betrayed, even though I already knew about this when I said that. I was just hoping it'd blow over. Okay, so I think to here then.
Look from a distance, because that's kind of the only important thing about roofs.
Oh, I'll be up there. I'll be up there inspecting things. Testing joists.
It's not...
Those don't sound like the noises of a confident builder who's happy with what he's done.
It's because not everything quite lines up with the beams, so I need to make it line up with the machines.
Ah. Oh, there's a bit of poison here. Just a little bit of poison, but maybe I can go over the poison. Guys, just go over the poison. Don't worry about the asbestos, just don't touch it. I love it. That was the rule for so long, but it's like, look, we have built the country out of this, so...
Yeah, just don't touch it.
What we've got to do is not touch it, because we ain't... Yep. We ain't got the resources to get this out. Sorry, we're not going to give you the resources. Sorry, I misspoke.
We do have it, but we want to spend it on weapons.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. The needed gubbins to make. Oh no! I need. I'm making a weird impromptu workshop up on a weird beam. I need equipment workshop.
All these
Gas filter needs
equidistant.
fabric. So I've got everything I need except fabric. Fabric is made mycelia and biomass. I could easily make some biomass. I just need some mushroom, some mycelia rather, which I believe. Oh, okay. Gonna get poisoned, am I? Is it poison down here? It is not poison down here. Wolfbio, I have health and safety concerns about this building site. What why? How? Where? It's just
No,
a
it's fine.
namby-pamby, nanny state, panicking over nothing. Oh, what can I get rid of? I don't need to be holding coal right now. I don't need barrel nuts. Although I might suddenly need them if I start to die. Oh, ow. Okay, well. This is the route, if nothing else. Just got to build into the poison cavern. That's all. That's all, guys. So this is the entryway. Go up there. Okay. This is a bigger build than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. That's okay, Sam.
It's alright.
We here at Tim Meredith Construction Enterprises are not about to collapse. We have confidence that we are absolutely fine. And our structures will last long into the future. Tim Corp, don't look behind that skirting board.
That's not for you. Leave it alone.
Ah, no. The thing is, when you open the access hatch, that's what caused the collapse. There was a structural access hatch.
Right. Should have just left it alone.
Yeah, why didn't you leave it alone? Why did you sabotage the building, I suppose, is the question. Is the more important question, Your Honour. LVW, alright, Gummies had, Happy Zap's in place. God, I can't wait for the 22nd to get another injection. You have to do 2 before they're okay getting a before they'll okay getting a nerve ablation. Got to get my reduction consult after being anaesthetized. It'll be so fun. It sounds like a fun time.
Slanted roofs.
Mm-hmm.
Sloped roofs don't quite match up.
So if you hit control, it starts to go to the world grid, because sometimes you end up, if you join two things that weren't built at the same time,
Sure.
you end up kind of on two slightly different grids.
Gotcha.
So it might be that, but that might mean going back on yourself quite a bit.
That's okay. I haven't settled down. I haven't settled on anything.
Sam will never settle.
I would never.
Okay.
Right.
Please, I have a family. Okay. So let's make. Oh, look at this space.
Higher up than it needs
Go
to
away.
be.
Okay, and now we make a load of fabric, but I don't have enough filled fabric, so we get rid of that. Oh, the shuffle. I need to unlock the pocket dimension thing where you can upload to the dimensional depot from, like, wherever.
From anywhere,
Then everything will be fixed and sorted. Then my life will be complete. Equipment workshop. You see, whenever I'm doing big builds, you can just see equipment workshops and things like that.
Popping
Just
up everywhere.
Oh, just scattered across the land. Oh, I need coal. The coal that earlier I said, oh, I don't need any coal, so I'll just chuck it on the floor. Guess what I need? Fucking coal. Right, where's some coal? Better be nearby. That doesn't feel like nearby.
Please.
Oh, a mere 500 meters away. Ugh. Maybe there'll just be a lump of coal near the oil, because there is sometimes like little coal outcrops. Because I don't need much. I really don't need much. Out in Oil Town. I can already kind of feel that this is a fool's errand. Is that coal? Is that a big lump of coal? Please be some coal. You're not coal, are you? You're not coal at all. You're like iron. Piss. Oh, hang on a minute. What happens? Because I do have some black powder on me. Can I just use it? Oh, I use it to produce explosives.
Yeah.
I can't just put some black powder on the floor and go, okay?
No, you're not that dad from that story. Hammer.
Oh, Hammer Dad.
Miraculously alive dad.
Yeah. Any story that has a section in it where you say, when I regained my sight and hearing. I'm gonna have to do it properly. Ugh, I hate it when I have to do things properly. Coal. Right, where's the coal?
I'm terribly sorry.
I'm very upset about this. I'm very upset about this. And I hold you personally responsible.
I have complete faith
No,
in this administration.
don't. Tell me you have no faith in the administration at all and it will collapse within days, which actually means secretly you have my full support. I would die for Riley.
Pretty good.
Is that coal? Is that coal? That looks like that might be coal. Coal! It's coal, Sam! Yes! It's all coming up Millhouse. Clang, clang, clong. Cling, clang, cling. Right, I have enough coal for my purposes. and then I can have a gas mask with gas mask filters, and then I can safely build a monorail through the poison swamp. You know, business.
Poison rail.
What's that name? Poison rail. Bum, 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 bum.
That's not gonna work. Don't do that.
Don't do that, Sam. Whee. Okay. 18 gas filter space. No space in inventory. Well, what about fuck you? How's that for space in my inventory? I'll chuck you away. Bentel, I forgot to buy stuff for lunch. Fuck. Ordering it is then.
What are you gonna order, Pencil?
6 cantaloupes.
6 melons.
6
Just eat
melons.
6 melons.
Just eat 6 melons. Just eat 6 melons, why not? I mean, they're good for you.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Like, I don't know for a fact. I don't think melons are actively harmful.
What if it got to this point in human history and then we just hadn't checked if melons were okay to eat?
Oh my god,
We just assumed.
they're made of sulfur. and like nickel dioxides. It's
But
bad.
they look so tasty.
Yeah.
How could they?
But I suppose it does fit into the fact that melons always look tastier than they are. But they're fine.
Yeah.
But they
are
look like they're
basically-
going to be amazing.
But they're basically just polystyrene with fruit juice.
Yeah. Cue somebody being like, it's possible, boys, what you've had is bad melons.
I've had a lot of melon. I've tried every type of melon that's been offered to me, and every single one has been polystyrene with fruit juice. So
Change his mind.
So, you know.
Your move, melons. Ugh, that needs to be closer. That's annoying. Diamonds in your eyes. It's right in my head now. Great, thanks, Sam. Diamonds in the sea. Come and meet the family. Diamond Harbor.
There's a little bit. That little jingle's interesting because it's the first 2 lines cut off the last beat of the
Yes.
bar, which is really interesting. But then the emphasis on families is too contracted and it doesn't scan as well, and it always bothers me.
Yeah, it's come and meet the families in Diamond. Yeah.
It should be just longer. Families. Yeah.
Come and meet the families in Diamond Harbor, but it's not. It's families in Diamond. Yeah, it's weird. I'm assuming it's because they have put the music over the top of when they invented
Yes.
the song live without music at the start.
Yes.
So they sort
Which
of like,
which is very creative.
yeah, but it hurts your head.
It's my little.
Like, it's very creative, but I will not stand for it.
Yeah. I'm using
centre.
creative in the way that art teachers
Yeah.
use creative, which means bad.
Yeah, Sam wasn't particularly successful as a teacher because he just kept saying, yeah, but the thing is, what you've done is shit. And they're like, I'm
Yeah.
5. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise this was Excuses Club.
Yeah.
Do better.
I thought this was art school. This was finger painting. I want to see your suffering on the page, 5-year-old.
What's suffering? You'll find out.
You'll find out if
When
you
she
don't
leaves
paint
you.
me a good little picture.
Sam was removed
Fuck.
from his post. He reportedly said, yeah, fair enough. Even I thought I went a little far.
I was like, oh, for trying to create something beautiful, for trying to make art.
And they're like, no, for bullying children? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that bit, yes. I did
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that,
yeah, I
sorry,
did,
yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
on me.
Unfortunately, I learned how to be a primary school teacher from the film Whiplash.
Yeah, in the army, and films about the army.
Yeah, you took Full Metal Jacket as sort of like an advisory. This is too wavy. I don't need it to be this wavy. Ah. Oh, I didn't need to do
Wolf
any of
Boy
that.
Wolf Boy Raph, but Wolf with a U. Wolf, maybe.
Wolf.
Damn it, I thought I could watch a Satisfactory stream without wanting to reinstall it, and it appears I am a weak old man. Now I'm going to spend the next week building a 300-kilometer oil pipeline instead of working and lose my job at my home. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
It's still, that's what happens when you watch Satisfactory streams.
I'm supposed to be editing episodes for something you guys have already paid me to do, and yet here I am making the monorail. And we've all just got to accept that sometimes you just got to make a monorail instead of
doing
your work and taking responsibility for your life.
Oh no!
What's happening, Sam?
Is it okay? Maybe it's okay.
Is it okay? Or will you come and meet the family? Diamond Arbor. NJ, it happens to the best of us. Wolf Boy. It'll put you on the map next to West Haverbrook, I suppose. Yeah. And Ogdenville.
Why can't I rotate a locked hologram?
I think you can, can't you? Because you can nudge them. Can you nudge them but not rotate them?
I can move them, but I can't. Maybe it'll snap. Hang on. Oh. Yes. No. Yes. No, that didn't work. It went fucky.
Oh no, you didn't want it to go fucky at all. That's not what we were looking for.
To the middle of the next bit of roof.
It's not what I wanted. It's not what I ordered.
That's the biscuit.
Karen, oh, you're still live. I thought for a certain I'd slept through it. Now I'm going to be streaming for ages. I haven't got anything else I should be doing. Shut and be cool, everyone. Shut and be cool. I haven't got anything else I should be doing. To be fair, I had a very productive yesterday. I did the washing. I worked out a big complicated schedule, and then I did my tax.
Oh, sexy.
Oh. Guess what I found out, Sam? Well, every time I do my tax, I also engage in my favourite pastime, calling HMRC to clarify something, and then being put on hold because they don't know what they're talking about and have to go ask a manager because what they've done is look at the same website I look at, and it's unclear on there to them as it is unclear to me. You know, engaging with the people who in theory run our tax system.
Ask the question, what's the point of you?
Yeah. Well, the point of them currently for me is every time I call them, I'm like, okay, what is your name? Lovely. And can you write down what you've just told me I should do on my file? So later, when somebody says you shouldn't have done that, I can say, Caroline told me to.
Yeah.
Caroline at HMRC told me to. She was very nice, but she was clearly looking at the same website I was looking at and had to go get a manager twice. So just when you get cross at me, can we just be sure that it's noted that Caroline told me to?
Bear that in mind. Okay.
But what I found out through this conversation was because I was trying to do my expenses because as somebody who does self-employed work, I can claim back costs, so I don't have to pay. Basically, take that off my profit, so I don't have to pay as much tax. Lovely stuff. And I was trying to work it all out, and I've always avoided it because it's only been like a couple £100, and like, oh god, is it worth having to do all the itemised blah 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 blah.
Sure.
And I was like, no, it's worth doing it this time. And I was on the phone to them. And I've talked to them about this a couple of times before. Say 3 times before. And then after going through it at great length, they all said, or you could just, claim the self-employed tax relief thing. It's just £1,000. Just automatic £1,000. Like, I'm sorry? So yeah.
Anything up to £1,000.
Yeah, if it's lower than £1,000, they just claim £1,000. Anything lower than that, it's just too much paperwork for us to bother with. So you can basically just claim a flat tax relief of £1,000. I could have been doing this for the past 8 years.
Well,
but but it's not written anywhere that's
No.
obvious that you can do that. And when I asked them about it, and I was clearly talking about, you know, expenses of about 300 bloody quid, no one mentioned it. And then
No.
when they did mention it, I went onto the sub menu, and in the sub menu, it doesn't describe what it is. It's just like, do you want this? And you're like, what is it? And they're like, it's a thing. And there's so many things in there that are like, do you want to not do this? And if you click yes, you go to prison because you're supposed to do it, but you can choose not to, and then they get angry at you. Yeah, so yeah, the £1,000 allowance. I didn't know about it. Didn't know that was a thing. I thought, well, I have my personal tax allowance. Didn't know about the £1,000. You can basically just say, please don't tax £1,000. Thank you. Didn't know that was a fucking option. Anyway, I know now. So yeah, oh my god, I didn't realise you didn't know about it. No, but like, why would somebody just bring it up and go? I mean, obviously I would because I'm a weirdo. But why would somebody just bring it up in conversation?
Why would they? Bonzo Gun says, why would they mention that? It would help people. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it would be helpful to say it. It's like all loads of stuff with dealing with tax and the government is they just don't tell you stuff because they're not allowed to, even though it's legal and correct. But
they know it'll reduce the tax revenue, so they're like, well, it's a thing and you can do it, but we're not going to mention it because you could also just not do it. Much like...
I don't know, you tax billionaires, that might solve.
That sounds like communist madness, and I won't stand for it. I finally looked up, because it's always like, do you want to voluntarily pay national insurance contributions?
Yeah.
To protect your access to the state pension. Because you've got to contribute to national insurance every year of a certain amount. And I've always been like, well, yeah, like I want to pay national insurance on this money so that I don't turn around in 30 years and get told I don't get a pension. But it turns out that I didn't need to be doing that either, because I have already paid enough towards it that I already qualify. So you can just say, no thank you, I don't want to pay national insurance, and nothing happens.
Absolutely nothing.
Simply nothing happens.
When Erin applied for some benefits, and they said, no, you can't have that because you haven't paid enough into your national insurance. So Erin paid the voluntary amount into national insurance and phoned them back, and they went, yeah, it doesn't count if you pay it voluntarily.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So basically they just kind of scammed money out of a disabled person.
Excellent work.
For no reason, because the benefits don't trigger if you voluntarily paid the money, even though it's the same amount of money going into the same pot from the same person.
Yeah, tax systems.
Yeah, good stuff.
NJ, this was also me realising this year that I'm eligible for a small business tax offset because technically as a contractor I'm a small business, even though my job is basically employment without the company having to take any of the responsibilities about it, hence the IR35 thing.
You should get some benefits.
Exactly. LVW, oh my god, my Medi whichever the fuck is finally on pending instead of action needed. Nice. Med's on the way. Yeah. It's very annoying. And it's not even, because in America, one of the reasons it's so bloody confusing is because H&R Block and TurboTax are the big sort of like software companies that help you file your taxes because they're so complicated. And so every time they try and simplify it, they, spend a lot of money to lobby against it. But in the UK, like, that's not a big thing. Like, I'm sure, like, the Federation of Accountants probably complains about it, but it's not like they're a huge shadowy enterprise. Well, maybe they are a huge shadowy enterprise, but basically, like, there's not the same kind of obvious, the special interests are trying to stop this from being easier. Because in the UK, they are sort of trying to make it simpler. They've been doing this making tax, and like compared to the American system, the UK system is so much simpler.
Compared to the American system, it's like a breeze.
I did my tax in 5 hours, and that included a 40-minute call to HMRC. And I could have done it much quicker, but I was checking a load of stuff because I was doing it slightly differently this time. And it imported loads of the data. All of my PAYE stuff was just already in there. And it was just like, does this look right? And I went, yes. And they went, okay, cool. So it is actually quite a simplified system in some ways. It's just all the fucking conflicting rules and the fact that no one really knows how it works.
But
in
what
terms
Tim
of how the
doesn't
rules.
know is the person on the phone at HMRC was actually me on my new prank show, Sammy Pranks, and now Tim is going to jail.
It's weird. It's a prank show, but only about tax.
Yeah.
Weird.
Sammy Tax Pranks.
Bonzo Gem is someone who has been going through navigating educational healthcare plans and disability allowances. I'm so aware that no one official will tell you stuff that might actually help. Alpha BOW, I just need to get approved by the end of the month so I don't have to pay $700 for health insurance next month. But guys, and this is why I'm not self-employed. My ADHD is already checked out of you just talking about it. Oh yeah. I really have to emotionally psych myself up to log in and sort of like disassociate and go, I am now doing what I'm doing is I'm doing an old style LucasArts puzzle game called Return to Monkey Island Tax.
Yeah, it's quite high stakes, this game, but it is, but it's also bad.
And much like many LucasArts games, the solution is completely unguessable unless you just already know it or click on every button.
Yeah.
Like, there's no logic to a lot of it. You just kind of have to know or just do it.
Oh, god damn it. There's a little overhang on this roof, but actually, is it?
Can you lean into it and make a bugger feature?
I think it looks alright, actually.
I do enjoy...
It just looks like an overhang.
Yeah. And we all get a little overhang sometimes. That's okay. Damn it.
I'm terribly sorry.
You bastard, man. What's that thing in It's Only Sunny? Who's a bastard man? Oh, I can't remember.
Bastards, man.
So they're doing a quiz, and it's a question written by Charlie, and it's like, why Charlie hate, and then insert name of character. And the answer is because insert name of character is a bastard man. It's the answer to the quiz question. Can't remember who's a bastard man though. Ugh. Damn it. Janet. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to build. No. Calm down. Fully remain calm. Seriade, I'm so impressed that you got an HMRC call within 40 minutes. It took us hours. Yeah, I did because I had Friday off, so I was doing it in the middle of the workday. So it was. I once, and I don't want to brag. I once was able to get on the phone with HMRC in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Because I called them at 7:59 a.m. when they opened at 8. And the first call did get disconnected because I think I hit like some weird computer loop. But then I got on with someone. It was great. They didn't help me. They didn't know. I know, right? Apparently something's already built here, but I don't know about you, but I can't see it. Something has gone wrong.
Something invisible.
Something has gone wrong with game. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Just build one. No, it's saying you're getting in the way of your own dreams. Wow, come on, Sam. Let's say things we can't take back. Right, so
Me connect it.
it's not through here, is it? Is it? Pez goes, alright, buttheads, I have to start work later. Bye, Pez. And a good buttheads to you too.
Good butt heads.
Ah, no, it's through here. It's through here.
This pylon.
This fucking pylon.
Oh, if I disconnect it, it'll stop everything. Right, yeah, never mind. Ignore me.
You can, delete it, move it, and like replace it with a wall pylon. As long as you remember where it was, put it back. It's all right.
Well, it's one of the big pylons.
Oh, what the big
Yeah.
big
boys.
ones.
Yeah, I'm not going to disconnect that.
Yeah.
I'll work around it.
I like building sort of things around those big obstructions and trying to make it look like they were always meant to be there.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have a structure anywhere near. It's actually a violation of several power and building
Such
codes.
a square.
Tim, so. Well, especially a conductive structure next to a pylon.
Why? Why fucking buzzkill? No,
Oh, Tim accidentally wired 80,000 volts straight through the building.
People will die, man. Jesus fucking Christ. This is why this country doesn't get anything done anymore.
Political correctness gone mad.
Absolutely gaga bonkers town.
Is there a place where I can grab some silica?
So that's somewhat what we're dealing with now, because silica comes from quartz, and the monorail is to the quartz mines. So there are just little outcrops of quartz at various locations, but yeah, they're very spread out, and you can't search for them.
Of course not. That'd be silly.
Yeah, you can only search for like quartz sources. You can't search for like just a lump of quartz. Delicious quartz sources.
Amy says, day 2 of stopping a Labrador from eating shit off the floor failed. It's a fool's game.
It is a fool's game.
No. Oh, is Amy looking after
Amy's at her brother's, yeah, looking after Tracker. And he will eat shit off the floor.
He knows what he's about.
He knows what he's about. He knows how the game is played. And it's played by wolfing it down before you've had time to react.
I'm going to try and eat shit off the floor and you're going to try and stop me. That's what we do here.
Yeah. I thought that's how we bonded. I thought that was the point of life. I'm a Labrador.
Oh, maybe I can make this work. Will this look good? Oh no, it's too long.
Pentel. Cross going a bit too far in bingo, I guess. Never too far. Imaging Games, goddamn, I'm sorry I can't just tell you where the quartz is, but I have no way of orienting me on your map. Well, I know where my quartz is.
Are the maps randomly generated?
No.
They're not, right.
No, they are not. I'm sure there are some elements of them that might shuffle.
Sure.
But, yes, as a sort of a...
Generally.
Yeah. I think because otherwise, in such a resources-heavy game, you get so many, like, impossible situations. And they try and sort of like, from the starting locations, gate resources a little bit.
Yeah.
So you have sort of easier start locations and harder ones. So yeah, I think they.
Oh yes, that's right. Let me place the roof.
Let me place the roof, ref.
Place the roof. Come on, ref.
Let him roof.
Come on. I need it to lock because if it doesn't lock, then we're all going to be up
In trubs.
in trubs, aren't we? Okay, fine. You win. You win, game.
You win, and so we all lose. Right, let's get one that's sitting nicely underneath it. That one's the big one. Right, I'm going to build the... Platforms are going to be floating for the moment, and I'm going to go back through and put supports in, because it's going to be quicker that way, I think. Amy, he's also not my dog, and he's a rescue, and they've had less than 3 weeks, so I'm not sticking my hand in his mouth. Yes, that's
Fair enough.
That's fair. You'd hate to find out that way.
Yep.
Okay, right. We are now at the stage where we start to climb.
No, that's going to look terrible. Okay.
So I think maybe for this I should just build ramps. Oh, I fell over.
What? Why is it like that? Why are you
The
like
Sam-
this now?
The Sam Ray story.
Why are you like this? Yeah, I mean, I did get asked that a lot. The flat roof section is weird. It's not
Yes.
symmetrical.
Yes, I did have some fun building with them. Like, if you get them right, they look okay. But
Yeah.
they do have some weird properties to them. So if I do now this. Is this what we want it to be? Am I going to have to abandon the grid to make this even vaguely viable?
Please, please.
These are the
You
questions.
snapped a second ago, please.
Please. I have a
Yes.
family. Please.
Please.
Go to there.
Oh, you.
Nope.
Right. Either the middle's going to look weird, or the outer side is going to look weird. I think.
Look, all we can say for certain is something's going to look weird.
Something is going to look weird.
And that's okay. Sometimes we look weird, guys. Sometimes there comes a time in your life when you just have to accept you're going to look weird.
Oh, because I've got it on flipping zoop mode, right?
He's got it on zoop mode. Zoop,
So,
zoop,
zoop,
doop,
innit?
doop, doop.
Only gone and zooped it. He's only gone and zooped it, hasn't he?
You're
Oh,
only
there's a
supposed
gap
to
now.
zoop the bloody doors off.
Oh.
Having fun, Sam?
Yes. Yep.
Yep, love it.
I have to stop. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna have to start from the other end, I think. And
On the gem, I'm regretting my choice to go to London today. It's hot, my house is a mess, but I suppose I'm in London, so I won't be able to see the house. It's true. And the house can't hurt you if you can't see it. I need to get a fan and turn it on. Bear with.
I'm in charge now. 'Tis I, in chargeman. Look at him with his little fan. Look at him running around. Look at him with his little shirt on and his little fan. Look
It's
at
hit.
him. Oh,
It's hit
he's
11.
back.
I'm back. It's hit 11 o'clock, which means now the world boils.
Oh yes, it was 27 degrees in my room when I woke up this morning.
Oh, spicy.
So it's probably going to get cooler throughout the day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's going to get cooler, right?
I'd love to lie to him, but I promised myself when his mother left me that I wouldn't.
No more lies.
No more lies. No more lies, Belinda.
So when the internet went out, which was obviously annoying, but it did make me crack out some DVDs.
Oh,
Um,
you're living in
Which
the,
was
you're living in the early
delightful,
2000s.
yeah, I watched a couple of series of Ideal, that Johnny Vegas sitcom.
Oh God, I
What's
haven't
that?
thought about Ideal in a long time. Any good?
Because yeah, I really like it because it goes like it starts off as a pretty, you know, he's a drug dealer with his weird friends, and then it goes absolutely off the rails.
A Johnny Vegas
you know.
property goes off the rails.
Yeah, in a
That's
really
alright.
delightful way. They're just like, because it's basically you know, he's a weed dealer, so people just turn up and buy a bit of weed, and there are these funny characters with little catchphrases and stuff.
And then,
And then it just goes completely bananas.
does he get involved in something he shouldn't get involved in?
Oh, absolutely! Like you know, there's one of his regulars, Cartoon Head, who's a guy who wears a mouse mask all the time.
Too head.
He's got a cartoon mouse mask on, and if you talk about it, he'll kill you. And Psycho Paul, who's a Mancunian gangster, and just delightful, fun characters.
Psycho Paul.
Psycho Paul.
Paul's
There's
his
a great
mum.
bit where he's like, what are you doing? What business are you getting into now, Psycho Paul? Human trafficking.
Okay, Paul.
He's great.
I've just realised, in the minutiae of trying to get this ramp right, I'm not
Yeah.
on the route I prescribed.
Uh-oh.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
You've ended up at Canary Wharf instead of Lewisham,
Ah, shit. Damn you,
which is a
Canary
bad
Wharf.
state of affairs for anyone, really.
Yeah. Take that, Lewisham.
Lewisham terminus of the DLR.
Does it put the anus in terminus? Is all of the word anus contained in terminus? Yeah. Or is it
Term,
minus
but
or
isn't it
minus?
In
There's no A.
Inus, isn't it?
Okay.
I-N-U-S.
They put the anus if instead of an A it's an I pronounced weirdly in terminus. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in English, like vowels are interchangeable.
Oh yeah, they're optional
Yeah.
in terms of which one you use and when. Pencil, I'm not kidding with you all. In the past 2 weeks, I've been training myself to get used to your AC-less houses because my friend's place gets up to 28 degrees. So I have been turning off my AC most of the day unless it's 32 to 34 degrees.
That's
Yikes.
too hot.
Pendle, we had a meeting and we've decided it's too hot. And not in a Paris Hilton, that's hot way.
In the UK, we have these employment laws
Yes.
that are inconsistent and stuff, and we have a minimum temperature that you can expect somebody to work at. I don't know what it is, but it's actually fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
We
Guess
do
what
not
we
have a
don't
maximum temperature
No, we don't.
that
We
you can
don't.
expect somebody to work at,
Do you know why there isn't a maximum temperature?
because they didn't think of it, because they were like, well, it's never going to get warm.
It's restaurants, kitchens, places like that. Places where basically, if you introduced a reasonable maximum temperature, an entire industry would immediately collapse.
Isn't
they were just like, so
doesn't
we're just
that
not
mean
gonna
the
do it?
industry is bad and wrong?
No,
Not
Sam, I don't
good?
understand. No.
No, you're right, actually. Though. I don't know what I was thinking.
No.
I went
Rather than introduce a rule and say, look, we're going to have like a 10-year burning-in period. You have 10
Yeah.
years to sort it
it's
out.
going to be a bit rough.
They were like, no, we're just not going to.
No. How about we do nothing and that's it?
LBW, oh god, thank god the live shows in November, I would boil without AC. My body can't tolerate anything over 26. Yes. I've been on some hot stages in my time. Above pubs where the vinyl floor is sort of unpeeling itself from the ground as you speak because the glue is melting. Right, so it's over this way.
It's all part of my. I've been trying to cook Tim. I'm a cannibal, and
Yeah.
I've been trying to make, bake Tim. But
And I don't do drugs, so that was out of the way, first of all.
Yeah, sure
Well, I suppose
I think I'm pretty sure I've seen you.
Popping a few blueies.
I've seen you high as hell.
Huffing on a bag of paint for some reason.
I'm trying to cook Tim but in indirect ways. Like if he just gets cooked by the environment, and I'll be like, well, I could just eat him.
Yeah, but that's not
Seeing as,
cooking someone.
you know-
If you find an oyster that got like broiled in a
geyser.
in a geyser, that's not cooking.
Yeah.
That's foraging.
That's natural cooking. That's nature's oven.
Nature's baked as easy. Bonza Gem, I find it hilarious that my trip to Brazil in May has actually helped me tolerate the British summer. Amy, Tim, do you remember my story about working at the Glee kitchen with the heat sensors? Yes. So in the Glee Club in Nottingham, they had an air conditioning system that could either cool the kitchen or the main auditorium. So as soon as there was like an audience or a show in, they'd switch it to the auditorium, and the kitchen.
So fuck everyone out.
Yeah. But it had heat sensors in it because they were one of the businesses that were like, okay, we need to keep it below a certain temperature, otherwise people will die. And so Amy's job was to stand next to that heat sensor and wafted it really, really hard with a fan so that it didn't go off.
To trick it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Cool.
Now, I've often thought about that story and thought, couldn't they have just got an electric fan rather than tie up one of their employees wafting?
Doing something.
Yeah, but apparently that's not
dangerous.
It's not the right kind of question. Ah, okay, so it's actually down here I want to go. It's down here that I want to go. Okay. Okay, so we can probably skip some of that. So we're going in there.
Okay. Well, it has a roof now, and most of it looks okay.
Most of it?
Yeah. It's largely pretty good.
All these qualifiers.
Just around this pylon, I've had to be
It's in the ceiling in the
sort of
middle of the
joining
room.
two roof sections together, but it looks from the ground.
Good. And that's the
Just
main
don't get-
thing.
Don't get too close.
Physically or emotionally, it's withholding. You just don't want to be involved. You know?
Yeah.
This roof needs therapy.
There's all these bits on the houses around here because they're all built at the same time. They're all sort of post-war builds, so they're pretty solid. But they've got this bit on the roof where I guess it's decorative, but it's very weird. So it's like they got a bunch of flat roof tiles with mortar in between them and just made a little like triangle coming out to sort of join the wall to the roof to make it a kind of pleasing,
like a gable.
like a gable, but like if you had to make a gable from roof tiles and mortar.
If they're like, there's a gable on the plans, but we didn't bring the equipment or tools for a gable. So what we're gonna do?
Yeah, but it's not like it's in one house, and
No.
it was obviously intentional.
It's a choice.
It's a choice, but it does look very weird.
If I'm honest, off the top of my head, I can't think what you're talking about.
So, if you tried to make an upside down triangle with flat sections of tile, sort of offset from each other, so that they create the triangle going outwards, but they're all flat. They're all perpendicular to the parallel with the ground.
Yeah.
And then stacked up so that they. Let me find a picture of it. Monty, do you want to shut up?
Oh, your internet has gone a little bit fucky, Sam.
Oh, has it?
Just so you know.
It's probably the dog.
Probably the dog is out in the garden biting on a fibre optic cable.
Well, this is a bit of a good test because my internet is temporarily fixed, not permanently fixed.
Oh, Bonzo Gem, my office started installing air conditioning in April. Yesterday we had an email to say it would be working from the 19th of September. Excellent.
Excellent. According to my router, I'm still getting 1 gig up and down.
It might be just a Discord being grumpy thing then.
So, but
Discord
also
acting like it always does.
stream I was watching this on the stream and that has crashed. So isn't it? Briefly.
Okay, right. So I think maybe I will make this my platform because it gets really tricky in there. And so I can put the miners here and then route it up here to the platform. Oh, missing materials, right. Okay. So let's build. Oh, I need concrete for that. So let's build the track to here, and then I can delete the supports I'm not using. And then we are very close to having monorail.
Monorail.
Monorail. And then once I've placed the monorail, I can delete the supports I don't need and get a load of concrete back.
I'm going to make a coffin.
Oh, okay.
also make probably a cup of tea in my garden. By which I mean Aaron, not you, Tim. Sorry.
Oh fuck.
Shouldn't
Okay.
have
Well,
mentioned
this is great to find out like this. Jesus Christ, this man.
Right, be back in there.
No way. See you in a minute. There he goes. Abandoning us. To make tea. Everybody's been at it. I like this story. Wonder Jam, you say about Monty biting cables, but Martin had issues because a fox decided to eat cables. Well, Martin shouldn't put on that costume. You know, he knows how he gets. He knows how he gets. God, I didn't realise quite how far we'd built. Pentel, how long are you going to stream about? I was planning to stream until until the monorail was operational, which, given that we now have the route and it's just linking it up and tidying, probably a little over 3 hours. Because we're at what we're at now. We're about 2.5 hours. So hopefully, up until lunch. Oh my god, that's bad to look at. To here. We're going up there, so if we go there. Here. To there. LVW, we did something sort of similar in our LVW. Sorry, we did something sort of similar in our surgery room at the vet clinic. Our AC didn't register right, and it was super hot under surgical lights. So we'd use the rice socks we had for keeping the animals warm while recovering to cover the heat sensors and force the AC on. We ended up breaking the AC for the building doing that. It had been our manager's idea in order to placate the surgeon. She then refused to admit it had been her idea, like any time she was given any criticism, and didn't actually tell any of us to stop doing it so she could yell at us when she saw us doing it. What a good person. Yes, because I suppose if you do that, the AC will just run and run and run and run and run until it overloads. Although it should have an overload. Oh my god, he's back.
I'm back. I need to go. Aaron's having a rough morning.
No worries. No worries. Well, thank you for joining when you could. And I hope Aaron feels better.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow for normal stream, presumably.
Yep.
It's normal time and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool. Right.
Cool.
Bye,
Thanks, everyone.
Sam.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.
Okay. So we will kill Discord. Die, Discord. Die. And then we will quit Discord. And then quit Discord further because it's not actually closed. There we go. And then where's my webcam? There I am. FAW, my medical leave came at the right time. The clinic fell the fuck apart throughout February and March. Go that way, so it's perfectly reasonable to put that to there. Oh, no. Ah. Okay. Oh, we're so close. I think I might need to build out. Because it will So we need to build out into there to get down to this level. A creature is in your way. Well, he can fucking get out of the fucking way, can't he? He needs to learn his place. Can I reach the little build nubbin? I can't tell if that's right or not. Oh, I think I got it. Ah, falling. Ow. I think I got it. I hope I got it. Okay. OVW, is that a llama keychain on your dismantler? It is! Or an alpaca. I can't remember which. Fox of Power, while you're still here, I thought you'd be long gone. OVW, he's determined to show us a finished monorail. I am. There will be a monorail. Okay. What's that sound? It's almost as if I can't quite do that. And yet I keep trying. Ah, can I get it there? I can get it there! Hey! Railroad track is too steep. Cowards. Why won't they let me build my exciting railway? My exciting vertical railway. Make it funicular. Have some fun. Will that placate you? You bastard. You know what I should really just do? Fucking chainsaw my way out of the problem. Fox about also Dim, are you thinking of streaming Date Everything? I think it's mentioned in chat really well. Yes, it is on the list. But I need to think about when I'm going to do it. I'm enjoying this. And I also want to make sure we do finish Alan Wake at some point. Ah! What platform is Date Everything on? Just a Steam game, I'm assuming. There we go. Isn't the environment so much nicer once I've cut down all the trees? Those pesky trees getting in the way. What do you mean it's too steep? There we go. I've got it on PlayStation. I don't know PlayStation. I'm assuming it must be on PC. Come on. Come on, that is silly. Oh my god, we are so close. Right, I think I will build the track to there, because from there on we're getting into the world of, well, it depends how I end up building the station. So let's Get some concrete back. Amy, 8 more pages left to edit. How does it still surprise me how long this takes? Is that goblins? Yeah, it always takes so much longer. And I'm guessing that's even with some of the edits being like, we need to fix this, rather than the full fix. And then it's more time. Oh, content. How much do I have? 322. You'd hope. I mean, yep, it's looking really good though, if I say so myself, and now it's the right length. Excellent. Which episode is that? 2 or 3 or 4? Two. We did so many edits to 2. Because it was one of the first ones. Well, it was the first one we wrote after the pilot. You'll be shocked here. After episode 1, we wrote episode 2. I know, madness. And then we wrote loads more. And then we looked back at 2 and went, okay, so now a lot of the stuff we put in here needs to be changed because we have developed the characters in ways and discovered things and now want to seed things. Oh, it takes a while. But it's good fun. Right. Train station. Facing that way. I don't know if I'm supposed to put the freight on this side of it or that side of it. Not sure. Let's put it there. That, my friends, is in theory a functional railway. Let's put a buffer stop there. So to make an electric locomotive, I need 5 more modular hoo-has. So we should probably run all the way back along the train tracks, build the rail car, and then drive the route. It's an electric locomotive, so I'm assuming I need to power the whole thing. Is power delivered along the rails in any way? Or should I be doing power on the way back? It's going to need more concrete than I have. Okay. Yeah, because if I connect up one side of the rail, or one station, you only need to power one end. Amazing. And then can I take power off of the other end? So if you power one end and it delivers it here, can I then take power off of there and use it as a power line? Yes. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Lord Jay, but I need to head out to shops because some bastard me didn't leave any milk or coffee for breakfast tomorrow. What an absolute jerk. What a jerk hole. What a hole full of jerks. And then I will tidy up these columns in my own time. And all will be well. All will be well. I will, however, where there are things like this. Take it out. Come on, ref, let him soar. Assuming they haven't changed the rail power system in the 1.1 update. I haven't got to it yet. I'd be surprised if they took something like that out. That's a real sort of quality of life thing. And also, it would totally make sense. Like, you would be able to distribute... If you have an electric rail system, you'd absolutely, given that you're transporting electricity to power a train down the rail, pick it up on the other side. Now, do they do that in the real world? Because there's probably considerations that make that less practical. Possibly. But in terms of just, is it doable? That's doable. That's doable. Thank you, Lord Shaper. Have a good time zone to you too. So close to Monorail Time. I can taste it. I'm going to actually put that one there. I'm going to delete that one because that is clipping. I fell and I hurt myself. I hurt my knees and my legs and my shins. Okay, I'll leave one of these in here. I suppose I'll leave that one. Foxguard, God, I love online shopping. This sports bra has the title "Big Breasts." It is for A to D cup. Honey, no. No. You've clearly made an error. Oh, back towards the bit that I've already tidied up a bit more, which means we do less to it. I'm hoping the big train doesn't clip too much through the environment, but when there's a turn like this, I mean, I can always reshape it later, but I'm going to have to accept a little clipping until I've had a proper run through. Similarly round here. But I can blow that up with explosives another time. What's that sound? Monorail. Pedal. Oh no, it ruins my immersion. I was immersed. Bloody hell, this is a long track. This is a long track I built. I think the freight train is going to have to be so fucking stacked with quartz to make this an even vaguely viable line. Or I'm going to have to like double up and build a second one right next to it. I suppose it'll be easier because you just build along where you've already built. But I know trying to match curves for that sort of thing is tricky. Hello Kasune, stream's going well. We've just finished building the first route of this monorail, and we're going to build a train. And we're going to drive the train. We're going to ride the rails all the way to Quartz Town, USA. By the way, the USA has claimed this land. They did so by looking at it through a telescope. This will have taken fully 3 hours to do. What a game. What's a gem? I had my ADHD meds review yesterday, and I was surprised when, along with alcohol and drug intake, he asked about my caffeine intake. Then he calmly looked at me in a "How are you not dead?" Whilst saying, "Well, you're on the highest dose of stimulant, and you're having caffeine as well." And I knew these two things. Yes, Well, things when I was titrating on ADHD medication, they were quite specific about do not drink caffeine, and I was like, yep, I won't drink caffeine. I went for the whole thing, not drinking caffeine, and then one day I ordered a cup of coffee and forgot to order decaf and drank it and went, why do I feel like my insides are full of ants and fire? Don't take caffeine with stimulants. It's a hat on a hat. Right, so I believe we need modular frames. I think we've got enough of everything else. Yeah, just modular frames. We'll do a train, and we'll pop a freight car on there as well, just for the look of the thing. Won't be transporting anything today, but have I just got like, oh gosh, yes, I've got lots of stuff now. So I've left this factory just chuntling away. I don't need you. I don't need you. I will have you. Oh, I am, however, my industrial beams are not industrial beaming. Or did I not turn it back on? Or is that just building them quite slowly? Oh, oh, it's steel beams. My steel beam supply's failed. What happened to my steel beam supply? Something's gone wrong somewhere, but I'll look at that later because we can't afford to get distracted by why my steel beam production is broken whilst I'm away. Bungee Gem, unless you're me apparently, this is my first face-to-face appointment, yay being diagnosed in a pandemic. Okay, electric locomotive. Pop you there. Freight car. This is good. I like this. I might have to rearrange all of this to make it actually line up, but I've not used these before, so I wasn't sure kind of how it worked. Vacuum to the grid there. Right train has power. It's train time. I wonder how it's going to do with the hill. I wonder if I'm going to have a couple of locomotives, or if it's pretty talky. This is a chunky train. I'm definitely going to be clipping through some canyon walls. Oh, we just missed that one. That's okay. We're definitely going to be clipping a little bit through that. Here is the real bit though, or a little bit in the wall. Not too much though. It's chugging. It's chugging, but it's going. Okay, it'll make it. It'll just go very slowly. Well, that was the biggest slope this way. That's the biggest slope the other way. Oh, braking, braking, braking. Okay, so I did crash it a little bit. And now if we go back the other way. Okay, well, that's what the stop is for. Oh yeah, that makes it fine. Fucked about gentle stop you got there. I mean, it didn't break it. Amy, the amount of times when I'm editing things Tim has written and I have to Google the meaning of words. Or give us an example. What weird terminology have I used that I think is fine, but apparently other people don't use? I'm loving the monorail, by the way. We might need a glossary to accompany the episode. No, use the words and then people look them up on their own time. OW, you might want to set up a couple of landmarks for where to start braking. Right, I think we're approaching station A, so I'll come off the accelerator at least. A little bit of braking. Oh yeah, it really comes up on you fast. Braking. Little bit of a crash. There was a word for transparent. I can't remember what it was. Well, that's just good stuff. So I'm assuming it needs to sort of like line up with the freight thing. So the freight cars has a 32 slot capacity, which is, depending on the thing, if it's quartz, it'll probably be 100 per thing. So that is 3,200. So I can move 3,200, which is a lot. Like a whole train car of that turning up at once, every like 5 minutes, is plenty. Is plenty, I think. Cool. Well, look at that. Look what we've managed. Very pleased with that. Well, I should probably stop there. Pretty much bang on 3 hours. And I'll see you tomorrow for another 3-hour stream. Where will I be playing Dead Island 2, or if I can find it somewhere for a reasonable price, maybe Date Everything, but you'll find out when the stream starts, or maybe a touch before it. So thank you all for joining me for this. Pellucid is a fun, transparent word for water. Yeah, thank you for joining this. Hope you all have lovely days. Let's just quickly see if there's anyone to raid. It's a bit of a weird time, so I don't know if there would be. No, nobody we're following. Nobody we're following as far as I can see. So yes, so we'll just see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.